Hey guys, ZERITE here. By the end of this lesson, you'll be in a position to explain what is management and development of management thought, specifically classical school of management and systems theory. Real quick, however, do make sure you download a copy of notes that go with this video for we will make some reference to it. Such can be found in our website or in the link provided in the video description. So, what is management? There are lots of definitions given in an attempt to explain what management is. The simplest being Mary Parker-Foley's definition that management is the art of getting things done through people. And organizations are made of both humans and material resources. So as a behavioral science, management is concerned with reconciling the needs and expectations of individual workers and work groups with those of the organization, which usually takes the form of goals and productivity requirements of the organization. Is management important? Why do we study it? Well, if your answer is, I do it because I have to sit for an exam, well, you're right in your own interesting way, though that is not the point. The simplest way to answer that is by remembering that when studying management, we are looking at how people behave in organizations. And understanding such is important because 1. It facilitates growth and expansion. 2. It encourages innovation. 3. Improves the life of workers. 4th, it helps improve the corporate image. 5th, it helps motivate employees. And finally, it improves relation, among other things. So, how did all this come into play? In order to understand that, let's look at development of management thought, which means starting from way back at the classical school of management. The earliest of this was scientific management theory by one Frederick Winslow Taylor. In his book, The Principles of Scientific Management, Taylor's view was that all work process can be systematically analyzed and broken down into a series of discrete tasks, and one best way can be determined to undertake each task. The main elements of this view of management are 1. Analyzing a given job to know what it requires. 2. The review of all routines and working methods using time and motion studies, what you just now call work study, to find the best way to do the job. 3. Standardization of all working methods, equipment, procedures, so that the precise way in which each task should be done can be laid down and monitored. 4. The scientific selection and training of workers who would then become first class at their particular jobs. And last, introduction of a payment on piecework basis, which would both be an incentive to maximize productivity and produce high wages for workers, although there would be penalties for falling behind, or rather falling below the prescribed standards, or in his own way, a fair day's pay for a fair day's work. Not up to here, I would like to point out that in the notes you can find problems that are associated with Taylor's approach to management. The second was Administrative Management School, or simply put, Principles of Management. A name worth remembering here is Henry Fayol. Yes, the 14 Principles of Management, Henry Fayol. He, in addition to the 14 principles, which you can get from the notes, suggested that activities of work organization can be divided into a number of groups, and he went further and divided them. The first being technical, followed by commercial, financial, security, accounting, and management. Perhaps his most enduring thesis was his definition of management itself, which he said, to manage is to forecast and plan and to organize and to command, to connect, and control. Another name worth mentioning in connection to the management principle is Lyndall Urich. You can read about his work from the notes. The last interesting character in connection to classical school of management thought is Max Weber of bureaucratic theory of management. Max Weber, a sociologist from Germany, was interested in the use of power and authority in organization. He paid attention to the subject of organization and the associated concept of bureaucracy. According to him, authority or power could be classified into 3, the first being charismatic basis of authority, which refers to the special personal quality or power an individual has that makes him or her capable of influencing others or inspiring others. Second was traditional basis for authority. In this setup, the leader has authority because it traditionally comes with the post of a leader, rather than because of any personal charisma. The last, which was really important, is rational or legal basis for authority. The system is called rational because it's based on reason or logic. The means are specifically designed to serve the ends within the organization. And the legal part simply implies that the authority is seen as the rule of law within the organization. Unlike Taylor and Fayol, Weber was not saying this is how an undertaking should be run, nor did he, like other early writers, tell you how to do it. He was simply trying to describe what seemed to him to be the prevailing kind of organization at that stage of social and economic development, and to explain its growing importance. So real quick, traits of bureaucratic theory can be summarized as follow. 1. The duties of each post are closely defined so as to get the right qualification of the person required to fill it. In short, there is specialization. Second, it's hierarchic. Okay, there is stratification, one rank to the next one. Third, the system has rules and procedures for just about anything. And of course, there is a sense of employment since there's job security in relation to it. All right, that puts an end to the classical theories. Again, do make sure you read the challenges posed by these theories in modern management from the notes that accompany this video. And that brings us to the next theory, systems theory. This approach to organization management tend to be less specific than the already mentioned. This is because it looks at an organization in the same way you would look at a biological system. That is, all parts, though different, aim at the well-being of the system. And this can be summarized as follows: input, process, output. Now, the system theory has the following elements. The first one being the technical subsystem, which has to do with technology employed in an organization. The psychosocial subsystem, which has to do with people employed. And the structural subsystem, basically how the above two are coordinated for maximum efficiency. In short, there are a lot of other theories out there that help explain management, such as contingency and contemporary theories, all of which are explained in detail in the notes. In conclusion, the classical school emphasized structure, rational scientific behavior, and efficiency. The systems approach aimed to address criticisms of the rational management models by integrating human elements, while the contingency theories recognize that environments vary and changed, making it necessary for organizational structures to change with them. So, did you like the lesson? Would you like to watch and download the rest of the course? And many more. It's easy. Get it all here at www.zeriteventures.com. Download tons of notes, custom PDF, past papers, video tutorials, pretty much whatever you need to help you with your academic needs.